Hey girlies, it's Lonnie Delane back with another video. Today we're getting into the makeup, which we all love to do. Isn't that why you're here? And don't you want to subscribe while you're here? So I'm calling this look my vibe. And I'm calling it that because, well, it's my vibe. My sweet spot is somewhere between an 80s rock star and an 80s/90s supermodel. Like, I love looking at pictures of Guns N' Roses back in their heyday, and my favorite supermodels are like Naomi Campbell and Cindy Crawford and Stephanie Seymour, love her. It's a super different look from what you see today because it was like just vibrant and lively. It wasn't so sculpted, it wasn't like fillers and Botox and this and that, lifting this and pulling that. It was just like, this is me, here's a picture, do you like it, do you not? It's kind of different from what you see today with people like Kylie Jenner maybe. Just saying all the surgeries and everything, and for everything you don't do with that, you've got Photoshop. It's like more sculpture and maybe less something that a guy would wake up in bed with. Personal opinion. Hey, Kylie's got a boyfriend. We won't go there. So this look is my version of that kind of era, and it's kind of where I live. And I don't really go super ham on the eyebrows. You can see that I didn't put any false lashes on, but if you think it's sexy, I didn't see that. Yes, I did. Anyway, if you think it's sexy, if you're into it, if you like it, if you want to know how I did it, stay tuned. All right, girlies, are you ready? Let's beat this face. Full face beat, all the makeup, start to finish. So, of course, first we have to base our skin. And to start things off, I am going to give my face a spray with this Urban Decay B6 spray. It's really great for oil control under your makeup. I'm kind of sad that they stopped making this, but I still use it. I love it. Now I'm going to take this teeny little sample of Benefit POREfessional that I have and put that on my more problem areas, especially like here where I have enlarged pores and on my forehead. Okay, next I'm going to take a combination of this really gorgeous product. It's Manna Kadar Glow Illuminator. It's really nice, pearlescent, just really pretty and glowy. And I mix that with Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water, and it just gives me a really nice glow under my foundation. Okay, before I blend it out with my Sigma Round Kabuki, I'm going to spray my face generously with this Mario Badescu Rosewater and Aloe spray. I love this. Gives you a lot of moisture. Okay, moving on to foundation. I'm going to take Makeup Forever HD foundation. It's OG classic. And I'm going to mix it with a bit of this Makeup Forever skin booster for a bit of added dewiness. So I'll take a couple of pumps of this on the back of my hand. Give a nice squeeze with the skin booster and then mix that up really well, just like this. I'm going to give my face yet another spritz with this Mario Badescu. I have this Mehron cream contour palette. I'm going to use the darkest color in the palette to contour with. And I'm going to work it in with this Morphe sculpting brush. Now a little on the jawline. Okay, now I'm going to do a bit of highlighting, you know, give some dimension to my skin. And what I'm going to use is this Makeup Forever HD Soft Light in the color 40. It's very glowy. And you just need a couple of drops just on the high points of the face. I really like this. Okay, now I'm going to powder. I'm using the Smashbox Halo powder in the color medium. And I'm just sweeping it across the skin with this IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe brush. This is a great powder brush. Okay, let's get started with the eyes. First, I'm going to base my eyes with a combination of Urban Decay Primer Potion and Makeup Forever HD Concealer. I'm going to take the concealer all the way into the brow because I am not a big fan of the sculpted brow look, even though that's what's popping on the social medias. Now I will set my crease with a bit of this Makeup Forever translucent powder. I am going to highlight under my brow with my trusty, maybe a little dusty, Hard Candy Illuminator in the color Tiki. Yeah, I've had it a long time. It's fine. Okay, let's get started with the crease. I'm taking OG Urban Decay Naked Palette. I'm going to use the color Buck in my crease on this Morphe 441 brush. Since we're going to make things super dark and smoky, I'm going to use this Naked Smoky palette, another favorite. And I'm going to use the color Whiskey. Now to get started on the lid, I am taking this really super pretty shimmery plum color. This is a throwback pigment from Morphe called Designer Everything. Give it a little spray with my Morphe setting spray. Just going to clean up this fallout a little bit. I'm going to use this simple micellar water with a Q-tip. And I'm going to use the black from this Kevyn Aucoin palette, e.l.f. pencil brush. Okay, now to really have some fun, we are going to amp it up with some sparkle and some glitter. I'm taking this Makeup Forever Starlit Diamond Powder. I used one in my last video. You should check that out. I'm going to link it up there. This is the color 107. And once you put it in the cap, you see it is just this gorgeous pink, like iridescent pink, and it shifts to gold. I'm going to mix it with Seal the Deal mixer drops, and I'm going to press it into the inner third of my eye, and then I'm going to drag it out with this e.l.f. brush very quickly before it has a chance to set. So it's a bit of a process. Let's go for it. Couple drops of that. Get my brush wet and mash it really well into the diamond powder onto the inside of my lid. Streak it out with this e.l.f. brush. That is working for me. All right, I like it. Okay, I'm going to clean up all this under my eyes. I'm going to use a cotton round with some simple micellar water to do that. So now I can highlight under my eyes with some concealer. So I'm pressing in my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer with this IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Magic Eraser Brush. This is a great brush for pressing your concealer into the skin. So I'm just going to give my face a little hydration with a spritz of water, and then I'm going to set my concealer with this Kat Von D or KVD Locket powder in the color Golden. And I'm using my Real Techniques setting brush. Is it just me, or does anyone else like the powder better than the concealer itself? I'm going to wet my sponge with this Mario Badescu. Press my product into the skin just to get rid of the powdery look. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up the eyes. So first I'm going to tight line with this IT Cosmetics No Tug liner. This is a great liner. It is really nice and creamy. Okay, now I'm going to give myself the thinnest line possible with this IT Cosmetics Superhero Liquid Liner. This is a really nice, smooth liner. It goes on nice and thin and crisp. You can like really control the line with this. And yeah, I'm actually going to do my left eye with my left hand. For some reason that works. what should we do? In the waterline, I'm going to use this nude pencil from Rimmel. And just under my lash line, I'm going to take Urban Decay Sabbath and blend it out with Dagger from the Naked Smoky palette. The brush I'm using for this is a Morphe M508. Okay. So moving on to the brows. I know some of you are dying, like, would you please do your brows? So let's do the brows. I'm going to brush in some soap. It's a glycerin soap. And I learned this trick from Alexandra Anelli. So you just wet your soap a little bit. And you can use a spoolie for this. I'm actually using a toothbrush that's meant for your cats. Never used it on my cats. Let's do a little mascara though, because I like to let my mascara dry down, the first coat dry down while I'm doing my brows. I'm using this really lovely Grand mascara. Bottom lashes, I'm using Wet n Wild Mega Length. For my brows, I am using ABH Brow Powder in Chocolate. And I'm also using this ABH Brow Brush, super crisp line, synthetic brush, very stiff. Okay, let's move on, finish up the face. I'm going to bronze with my Guerlain bronzer. This is such a cool bronzer. I love this. And now for a little more contour, I'm using my Smashbox Contour Kit with this brush that I actually got it at a craft store and, and modified it. For blush, I'm going to use Pretty Naked by 100% Pure. I'm going to use two highlights. This is Nice and Natural, this Hard Candy Tiki. And I just sweep it around. Maybe a little more blush. For highlighter, I'm using Tourmaline from the ABH Sun Dipped Kit. This is my favorite color, and I refuse to let it go, even though it smashed and crumbled on me, which I hate. But still, this is such a great color. So, I'm also going to take a little bit of tourmaline on the inner corner. Wow, that just woke it right up. Okay, the lip combo. I am going to take this NYX pencil. These are some really great pencils. Slide on, glide on, stay on. NYX lip pencil in the color Nebula. And I'm going to top it off with this Essence gloss in the color Glamour to Go. Okay, and here is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed the look, and I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. And if you did, you know what you should do. You should hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, and, hit that bell so you can be notified in the next one. Because I would love to see you back here on my channel. Love you guys. Take care and stay beautiful. Bye.